At this point in the high school basketball season, you have some teams who have already punched their ticket to the postseason, some who are still fighting for a playoff spot, and the rest just want to end their season on a high note. The latter two were in action on Friday. Despite a slow start to the year, the Boston English boys basketball team won 3 of their last 4 games going into Friday when they took on a struggling Charlestown Townies squad. With a win, English would keep their state tournament hopes alive. A loss would eliminate their chances for the postseason altogether. Let's head out to English High for this one. Boston English winning 3 of their last 4 games, keeping the state tournament hopes in question. Eagles dominant early first quarter. Jarrell Wiggins knocks down the 3, puts the Eagles up by 10 there in the first quarter. Eagles now up by 16, still in the first. Desheen Perry for Charlestown knocks down the triple for the Townies, cuts the English lead back down to 13. Just under 2 minutes left in the first. Mackay Diedrich gets all the way to the rim, puts the Eagles up by 14. Second quarter, Eagles still cruising. Wiggins, another corner 3 off the inbound pass. He had 18 in the first half for Boston English. They led by 30 at the half. Third quarter, Charlestown trying to get it back. Devin Parham connects from long distance. Then in the fourth quarter, English up by 13. Stephen Jean Louis knocks down the jumper right there, cuts the lead to 11. And English now only up by 6 as it's Jean Francois knocking down the 3 right there. English now down to just a 3-point lead. 3 minutes left to go. It's Parham once again with the 3. He ties it up at 83. Charlestown came back from a 30-point deficit. Unbelievable. But English then turns on the afterburners. Oligan in transition scores the hoop and the harm for English. They go up by 2. Then in the ensuing possession, Mackay Diedrich finds Oligan again for the layup. 4-point lead for English now. With just a minute left, English puts on the nail in the coffin with Wiggins on the alley-oop off from Diedrich. Diedrich had a quadruple double for Boston English as they hung on to win 97-90 over Charlestown. Here's the rest of the scores from Friday night. Latin Academy defeats Madison Park easily 80-41. Aiden with 21 points for the Latin Academy Dragons. Snowden takes down Eastie by 30, 88-58. Ellis with 23 points and 20 rebounds for the city playoff-bound Snowden Cougars. We also got a couple more boys scores for you from Friday night. Tech Boston with another win. They defeat O'Brien 75-48. Tech Boston with a first-round bye in the City League playoffs. Everett takes down Brighton 70-57 there. New Mission with a big win over Jeremiah Burke 72-68. They clinched the Boston South. The other Aiden brother, 21 points for the New Mission Titans. South Boston defeats Boston United 77-52. Kyle Murphy with 15 points and 7 assists for the South Boston Knights. We also got some girls scores for you from Friday night as New Mission defeated Fenway in a huge game right there. They won 66-57. Deshari Green with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Latin Academy handles Boston United easily, 76-25. Fiona Mannion, 28 points, 17 boards, 10 assists, and 9 steals. More on that in a moment. She almost got the quadruple double there. Randolph takes down O'Brien 76-55, and Everett defeats Charlestown 82-55. On Friday night, this upcoming Friday, we're going to have the first round of the City League playoffs. So here's the brackets right here. Burke and Snowden will take on each other on the boys' side at 6:30 p.m. over at the McCormick Middle School on Thursday night. The winner of that game will face Tech Boston next Wednesday at Madison Park. Latin Academy will face Excel, South Boston High, next Friday night at 6:30 p.m. at Latin Academy High School. The team who wins that game will then play New Mission on Wednesday over at Madison Park. Here's the girls' side. New Mission taking on Snowden next Thursday at 4:30 p.m. at the McCormick Middle School. The winner of that will take on the Latin Academy girls next Wednesday at Madison Park High. And O'Brien's taking on Jeremiah Burke on the girls' side. That's next Friday at 4:30 p.m. at O'Brien High School. The winner of that game will take on Fenway on Wednesday over at Madison Park High School. So some very interesting playoff matchups coming up this week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, we mentioned Latin Academy senior forward Fiona Mannion's almost quadruple double on Friday and how amazing that is, but she also reached another amazing feat that night. Fiona reached her 2,000th career point on Friday versus Boston United. Mannion, who has been a varsity basketball player for Latin Academy since her 8th grade season, is just the 68th player in Massachusetts high school basketball history to reach the 2,000-point plateau. The multi-time City League All-Star signed a national letter of intent in November to play college basketball at Division II Adelphi University next season. So congratulations to Fiona Mannion on that very impressive milestone. Folks, it's going to do it for sports this week. Be sure to come right back here next time for more on Boston Neighborhood Sports.